Is everyone getting liquored up already? The heart of the story takes place in the early 70s, at a time when there is a challenged Republican president presiding over an increasingly unpopular and unwinnable war, and there are primaries and election coming up. And in that election season, there is a brash young senator running on the notion of hope.
Isn't that funny?
So my question is, couldn't you have come up with something a little more relevant to today?
This book was basically done, 2 years ago. And before I'd ever heard of Barack Obama, yet the senator gives a speech called The Bridges of Hope. There is, believe it or not, with a politician, there's a sexual scandal. It's easy to seem prophetic when you write about sexual scandals and politicians. One of the mistakes the Democrats have made is to think that politics is either logical or moral, and it's neither. It's just emotional. When you met Obama, you felt you were in the presence of someone who could protect you, and that's the basic emotional feeling I think that people are looking for. But they're all damn impressive. I remember meeting Michael Dukakis and thinking, oh my gosh, that is the next president of the United States.
Now you have me nervous again. I think he wound up with 3 more electoral votes than I did.
Yeah.
Will you comment on morality and sort of a global goodness?
Oh, I don't know. What do I know about any of that stuff?
Talk about it in the book.
Yeah, well, the one thing I wanted to make clear in this, none of these characters is a hero.
Right.
This senator is highly flawed. He's the consumer of other human beings who has, for some strange reason, this ability to empathize. And, I don't think fiction is important in the scheme of things, but if it has any importance, it is perhaps in creating empathy early on, and in that sense create some politics of generosity.
I like how you threw off that you were a doctor. You went to
Right.
Harvard Medical School and you were a doctor because you had to succeed at something else. Thank you so much. But
I couldn't think of anything else to do. I was scared. I had failed as a writer, and literally, it was such a failure for me. I thought lawyer, doctor. I didn't want to be a lawyer, so what else was there? But it's an incredible education. I know something about every one of you just from looking at you. And you put your fingers in places nobody else has ever put their fingers. But I was always in love, in a way, with writing. I hate to write, but I had my dreams revolved around that. I remember walking away from medicine, literally saying left foot, right foot, right foot. Don't look back. Walking out, then thinking, gee, what do I do now? I gotta write books.
the logic seems so sound. You go into medicine, and it's practical business. Why did you go back to writing after that?
Before I went to medical school, I went to graduate school. I was 20-something years old, 22 maybe. I'd gone there, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't write a word. I came there with 30 pages, 2 stories, and I left with 60 pages 2 years later. That's 30 pages in 2 years. And I figured, well, that's it. I give up. Then I got to medical school where they said, memorize where every carbon comes from in the cholesterol molecule. So what I do, I went home and I wrote a book in my first month. Because I wasn't supposed to be doing it. Right? And you need that feeling. It was a key life lesson. You need to feel like a rebel. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're not supposed to be doing it.